Hello, have you ever struggled to get your dogs on the weighing scale at the vets? They can be pulled, they can be tugged, but it's just not working. Today I'm going to give you a few different tips of how to get your dogs on the scales without pulling or pushing, actually with the dog's consent. So it really varies from practice to practice. Sometimes a little bit of a design thought has to be into where to put the dog scales, because we want to weigh the dogs as easy as possible, as often as possible, to get a good sort of understanding of what the weight is, so we can know whether it's increase in weight, decrease in weight, to monitor a diet, for example. So at this practice over here, you can see that we have put the scales in the side just beside a bench. And what we tend to do is that we will try to walk the dog beside us as though going up a little lane, so there's no other place for it to go but forwards, rather than trying to pull it onto the scales. So fundamentally what we're trying to do is be quite nonchalant about it, but also intentional about it, whereby we walk the dog quite closely. As you can see, I'll be holding the dog on my left, okay, and not pulling, but leading the dog, walking up the scales on a very, very short lead. And sometimes what may also help is that if you don't pay too much attention to the scales itself, but just walking the dog up naturally, they will feel that they're just going to walk beside you and get up the scales. The key thing is to keep a very, very short lead, because when you do that, what happens when you get up the scales is that you can stop and weigh the dog. If you keep it on quite a long lead, the dog is quite likely to get off again. Then you get into the trouble of trying to pull the dog back onto the scales, which usually does not work. And in that case, if that happens, we just walk one round again and walk the dog up the scales again. So sometimes what may help is that for the owners to be sitting in the front over there, you can see in that particular situation, I'm pretending to be the owner sitting over there, and my assistant is walking the little doggy up the scales, but she's keeping a very, very close and short lead just beside her, walking on the scales, so the dog comes towards us. And when we say sort of a stop or sit, then that is where we can watch or measure the weight quite quickly and effortlessly, and also without stress to the animal. So those are the few different little tips of how to weigh a dog on the scales. Do you struggle to weigh your dogs on the scales? If not, good for you. If you do, comment below what are your best tips. Some owners that use treats, do that work for you? Some owners that use other methods, toys and things like that. And if you have not subscribed to our channel before, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you at the next live event. This is Amity.